I hope you're sitting down. You know, you got a couple browns, some popcorn.
I'm gonna throw up.
We're supposed to talk about our year.
Busy.
Why am I doing this?
It's insane.
Why am I talking to a camera in an empty living room? Ah! Why?
I've been busy. Probably a better word is just lazy.
I think a lot of people come to college to find themselves.
I want to be on stage, playing piano, playing guitar.
I had passed a lot of those stages before I came here.
Playing Olympics, that's a huge goal of mine.
I'm really excited.
Time to play poker now, so I'll have to check in with you later.
Measure me in metered lines in one decisive stare. The time it takes to get from here to there. Rely a bit too heavily on alcohol and irony. Get clobbered on by courtesy. In love with love and lousy poetry. And I'm leaning on this broken fence between past and present tense. And I'm losing all those stupid games that I swore I'd never play. But it almost feels okay. My imperfect offering. Here we are, broken and unrecovered, with so much to say, so much to be discovered.
Oh, what a week this has been. Morning classes just suck. I don't even know why I took them. I'm not a morning person. I don't know who or what I was trying to prove or change. Oh, it feels like I'm burning the candle at both ends. I just feel like a big crap. Fucking shit, just tired as hell and grumpy. In high school, I did all right. Got C pluses, B minuses. I'd go once in a while. I'd go when it was clutch. When things had to be done, I'd get them done. But that doesn't work here. No, they don't care if you were sick or if this, that, and the other. And I learned that last year, so now I've had to pull up the old socks and actually do some work. I had a blast last year. There's a lot of drinking, a lot of mess. It was pretty bad. Well, it was good and bad at the same time. But I've had to tone it down a fair bit. Pretty much leaving it to weekends only. I think next month will be a little harder. I'm gonna have hella shit to do. I got work to do as it is, and I'm such a dog fucker that most of it doesn't get done, but I don't know, we'll see.
Every day you have a choice every morning to work hard and to go after what you want, and you can't guarantee anything out of it. You can't guarantee that you're gonna make it or you're gonna do it, but you can guarantee that your chances are better. That's all I'm doing every day, is making my chances better. The dream. Well, I definitely have a big goal of one day playing for the Canadian national team. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge goal of mine, to play in Olympics.
Hill, but it's pulled out right back down to Sheila Townsend. Townsend near side, looking to get it into Blair down low. Instead pulls up with a jumper and nails it.
My main goal right now is lead us to nationals and our first appearance in 10 years, I think it'll be. So I'm hoping that this is the year we make nationals. Individually, I know that I have to have a good season, just leading the team. I'm not leaving a lot of room for failure.
UBC!
I got all this money a few weeks ago because of like my scholarship came through and stuff, so that's always exciting. Well, I received the Millennium Scholarship, which is a national scholarship, only 100 recipients in Canada, and I received it last year. It's for 4 years, $5,000 a year. The high school was easy. High school was exceptionally easy. Like, I didn't have to try at all. Whereas this is like, I have to actually read Plato. I can't just, make it up.
I got ideas in my mind.
I suppose there was a conflict early on with what I wanted to do in terms of university. My parents really wanted me to go like engineering, that's where the money is, right? But I wasn't into it in terms of my passion. It's more for the arts and especially music and writing. That was a conflict early on, but I was pretty bullheaded about it and said, like, I don't care. I'm going to university for this, and they got used to it eventually because, it's my life, right? I've been told that my opinion is very idealistic and, one is going to come crashing down on me, but I don't care. One of the really inspiring things in my life is concerts. Really great bands that I loved, like Coldplay and Death Cab for Cutie, and then I got the set list from Death Cab, who's one of my favorite bands. I want to be the concert that I just saw 2 nights ago. I want to be on stage, playing piano, playing guitar, singing my own songs, and have just a whole sold-out theater of people just singing along. Thank you. I'm Josh. Thanks.
I have 1 dog, 4 cats, because we just got a new cat. We have 4 rats, 2 hamsters, and a bird and some fish. So my dog's name's Finnegan. He's a bichon, like a little fluffy thing. 4 cats. Oakley, he's mentally challenged because he drank antifreeze once. Baxter, we call him Evil Bee because he scratches people. And our new cat, her name is Haiku. And our 4 rats, we have, because Templeton just passed away, we have Stewie, Ralph, Interceptor, which is the hairless rat. The other rat's new too, I don't know his name either. My mom actually got him. She's like, you can take him to school. And I'm like, Mom, I can't have animals in residence.
The view is awesome, seriously. I must have done something right. We're on the 17th floor, we're on the highest floor. We have people coming over all the time going, oh my gosh, your view, oh my gosh, it's so great. And my friend Ryan's like, I'm bringing girls up here for dinner.
Like in high school, I didn't study. Because, most kids just get it. You either get it or you don't get it, and I didn't really ever study. I just came and did the exams, and it was great. And then I got to UBC last year, and I was like, holy crap, I have to, do actual work, and I have to, read and take my own notes. But I really want to do well this year. I slacked off last year. I feel guilty, but whatever. I'm just going to, learn from it. And I really want to get into vet school, and I really want to bring my marks up.
I never had a B until university. That's when I got my first B. Yeah, working your hardest to get something that you're not used to getting. Just kind of a shocker, I guess. Students think they're coming in that just because they were the best in high school, they're still gonna be the best. Not gonna happen. No way. There's always someone that's gonna be smarter than you. I think I have a good chance, actually, because you meet a lot of people that are doing it, it seems, for the wrong reason. They're in it for the money, they're in it for the prestige. And that's not at all why I would want to do it.
Mike, that's it. That's actually as high as we're gonna go. Mike.
I like her personality. She's very upbeat.
Climbing trees, getting down.
I don't know anyone that doesn't like her.
Mike is really smart. He's really funny. He's a good person. He's a nice person. He's nice to everyone. He has, good morals, and I like hanging around with him.
We've been
best friends for 4 years now. We've done everything together since I've basically met her.
Okay, you wish.
We run very parallel lives, I would say, but we do have our own separate interests, so it keeps things interesting.
I think a lot of people come to college to find themselves, and I think that I had passed a lot of those stages before I came here. I was just ready to go and do something. You know, I wasn't coming here to explore. A lot of people come here and they're going from being an adolescent to an adult, whereas with me, I've always had to be more mature. I basically just want to be treated like everybody else. It's kind of like I don't want to be patted on the head, you know, that's nice, dear, you know? I want to be respected and treated the same as everybody else. So many times I'm sitting on the bus and somebody will come up and, oh, you're in university? Oh, that's wonderful, dear. I'm like, okay, respect. I basically almost died, so I'm just like, wow, I'm lucky to be alive, right? So being blind to me is like, oh well, that's fine. It's just another way of life, because I've never known any different. They never tried to stop me from doing things because I couldn't see. Their philosophy kind of was, well, you know, she's gonna try it, and maybe she won't succeed, but that's okay. That's given her the opportunity to try at least, as long as it wasn't something that was ridiculously dangerous.
It's kind of weird these days, not having like a girlfriend and everything, but it's kind of good at the same time too. Don't have to put up with any of her shit or deal with her or have to talk to her every day and shit like that. But at the same time, it's kind of shit that I'm kind of used to and kind of miss it a little bit, but we'll see. Maybe something else will come up. But until then, I guess I'll just have a good time with the boys. The only way I know how. Watching Don Cherry's hockey and drinking cold beer.
I didn't find first year university very difficult at all. Part of it was that I kind of knew shortcuts. I'm really good at finding shortcuts. So I'm really good at knowing like, hey, I don't need to go to my philosophy class. I can read the textbook and still get 85% of the class, like easily. So then that frees up more time to do other work and to do other things. Like I've just met so many people that have just encouraged me so much and introduced me to so many new things in film and in music and in just about myself, and it's really, really cool for that reason.
Right now I must confess, you killed my loneliness.
Music-wise, I mostly write about things that I'm going through and the things that I'm thinking about. That's just the style that I write in primarily. I'm pretty unpredictable. There's always things going on that, yeah, always drama, always drama. I think having two older sisters I know drama like nobody else knows. Like, no, seriously. Oh. Music's the most important thing for my health, creativity, and just always expressing myself and kind of not letting anything settle inside of me, thoughts or emotions or anything, problems. So the music is an outlet for that.
We're both athletes and we kind of both relate a lot to the things that you go through mentally and kind of physically.
Am I gonna get a chance to shoot too, or am I just rebounding? No. I'm just a rebounder, huh? Yeah. I've never gone with a girl who has the same amount, if not more, drive than I do. We play one-on-one basketball, and I can't. And I'm not sure if she's told you, but she's beaten me before a number of times, so it's kind of fun. Not many guys can go say they can go play one-on-one with their girlfriend and actually have a challenging go of it.
We're at a point where we're kind of both going through the same thing, so it's good to have someone you can talk to and complain to or whatever, and they understand.
I'm so freaking busy. It's insane. Rah! You have no idea. This is quite possibly like one of the well, no, I mean, it's not crappy week. It's just super insanely busy. Everyone wants me to like go places and do stuff with them. And I have so much schoolwork to do. Look at all the crap I have to do. And like, look at the freaking weekend. And there's so much stuff I want to do, and so many places I want to go, and stuff I need to read, and people I need to see. Like my friend just called me, and I'm not gonna be able to like do anything with her. Like I get up in the morning, I'm just non-stop. Like I just go all day. I want to have time to like eat, cook a decent meal, but like that's basically the only leisure time I have. Do my laundry and then do some work until like 11:30, and then I'll go to bed and get up at 7. But you know what? The truth is, I actually really like being stressed out. I'm not even joking about that. I like having a full plate all the time. I think if I was really bored, I don't know what I would do with myself. I would have to take up strange hobbies.
When I was living on campus, I swear it was like the unhappiest time of my life. Because I was just completely and utterly lonely. I didn't know it was possible to be so lonely. It's awful. Hi. Hello. Could you call out wine, please? Wine, sure. Yeah, thank you. Is the seat taken? Maybe come. Now, moving off campus has been just amazing. And I enjoy the bus ride. It's like I'm leaving campus behind and going back to my life, you know? Whereas when I was living on campus, I never got away. Libby's very important to me because, you know, she helps me get around, obviously. But at UBC, she was a companion to me. Libby, let's go. I'm actually not sure what would have happened. She was my friend, you know. She was someone I could at least cuddle, and she doesn't answer back, but you know, I can at least talk to her and stuff. No kissy? No kissy.
There was 65,000 people in the stands when we walked in, and it was really amazing. There was about 11,000 athletes from 100 different countries. The second biggest organized event behind the Olympics, so it was kind of a little taste of how that would have been. That was my first time in an international competition, so it was good for me, and I think it was good for all of us.
About a week and a half ago, I did a presentation in that Asia 314 class. I thought it fucking sucked, to tell you the truth. I was up there like a blundering idiot, and I stumbled like 8 times, and it was just like, oh fuck, I wish this was over. I didn't bother photocopying anything just because it would probably be a waste of paper, and you guys don't really look at it after anyway. I will be discussing the rise and origins of the Bushi or samurai class. When I was in grade 10, I went on a year-long exchange to a high school in Japan, and I just loved it. It was awesome. Although I was a little young to do most of the stuff that I do now, I still had just an all-around great time, and I'd like to go back for a while. I'm a native English speaker. I can get a job teaching English like pretty much hands down. So I figured I'd go there and start with that, and then see what else there is, see what else I can get into.
I'll have 4 exams in 4 days. I have physics, physical chemistry, microbiology, and biochemistry.
School stresses everyone out, and we're both in science, we're both really stressed out, and maybe sometimes we try to take that out on each other, just because we know each other so well and we know each other, we'll forgive the other person. This year I'm not gonna let myself fall behind. Like, I owe it to myself to do really well. This is my 3rd year. I can't slack off anymore.
I'm tired.
How long are your days?
Too freaking long.
I have a question.
Maybe we should put the stuff in.
What? No, it doesn't matter. Did you?
First time I actually saw Lindsay was in 1st year. I was actually doing laundry in the basement there, and I actually didn't know what to do, so I was just kind of sitting there and scratching my head like a monkey. And then I saw this hot blonde come in, and I'm like, "Whoa, this could be a good line, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm kind of lost. Could you help me with the laundry thing?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure."
I would help you, but I don't really want to touch
No,
your
you
dirty
don't.
underwear and socks.
I don't even want to do it.
And I know you wear them for like 3 days sometimes.
That's right. And then turn it inside out, and you get another 3 days out of it.
Oh.
That one has a big hole,
I
so does this
know.
one. Those are ball hockey socks, I swear.
Seriously. No, they're not. Though. I don't know how many times I've seen you wearing socks that literally have no feet in them.
No. We weren't really good friends in 1st year. She actually had a long-term boyfriend, so she spent a lot of time with him. I guess during that summer they broke up. So in 2nd year she went out a lot more and started partying. So then we kind of met like that.
Just gotta rub it a little.
Is that the secret to life? She's just a really good friend. Like, she's always really honest, which is, I value that a lot actually. And she just tells me what she really thinks, and we get along pretty well. There's that 2-hour point, and then she'll just plateau. But that's when Damien and Kevin are still there, and we keep climbing the mountain.
Don't you dare use that line! Don't! Oh God, no! Oh God! No! No!
That is what university's all about. I have consumed alcohol.
It must be hard. My grandmother went through it actually, which is one of the reasons I really like to volunteer at this program, because I saw what she went through, and I mean it's like they go through a lot of anger and denial and things like that, and I love to help them and just be there for them and show them what they can do instead of what they can't do. I always put my finger in, feel my finger, how it's in the cup. I always put it in so that my first knuckle is kind of resting on the lip of the cup. I love interacting with seniors because I learn so much from them. They've got so much knowledge that I'll never have, because they've gone through things that I'll never go through.
Come on, be brave.
We're all supportive. I love working with people with disabilities, and I'd love to help them and teach them skills and things like that.
June 11th presentation. Enter. Import file dialog. Template list enter. Title print document 1. Next. Library catalog access. Enter.
I looked into, occupational therapy, and I'm maybe going to take some teaching courses at a college. You have to get a degree to do a lot of things these days. And for me especially, having a disability, it's harder to find work anyhow, so I have to make sure that I'm sort of, up there with the rest of them. I mean, I'm not your, A student or anything like that, but, I've gotten B's and C pluses and stuff like that. I don't know, I've done all right.
I was busking for a bit. It turned out to be really unsuccessful. I don't know, somebody told me that it was really profitable. I don't know how I heard this, but it's definitely not profitable. The main reason I think that I didn't do very well is because I'm a white guy, young guy, playing guitar and singing. And there's like a lot of us. Like there's a lot of white guys playing guitar and singing. A lot. So meanwhile, there's like a little kid that's playing the violin. Oh, that's really cool. For sure he's gonna get lots of money. Little kid, how cute is that playing violin? I do plan to keep doing it and kind of learn more about it because I think there is a lot of money to be made. I just gotta figure it out first.
When we're both very stressed, we tend to take it out on each other because we're so close to each other. There's been times when we're both so stressed and our brains are so racked that maybe we're not so happy together. Like having the responsibility of being a boyfriend and girlfriend takes up a lot of time, and we just know that we're really good friends. He's not going to get another girlfriend, I'm not going to go get another boyfriend, but we know that we both just have to concentrate on our work, for ourselves, I guess.
We basically decided that it's just one too many things to be dealing with during school. School's gonna come first. We're really good friends still, so it all works out, basically.
There is a boy who can make me smile.
Terebi o mita bakari iru to benkyou de ikimasen. If you watch television all the time, you can't study. Shukudai wa narubeki sugi no hi ni dashite kudasai. If possible, please hand in homework the next day. I do this stuff every bloody day. Every day. Every day. Always Japanese homework. When it comes to test time, I just shit the bed. Would you mind letting me read your paper? Whew. Itsu nihon e iku ka wakarimasen. I don't know when I'll be going to Japan.
I'm here with Sheila Townsend, star of the UBC Thunderbirds. You injured your back, and it's sort of like a nagging injury. How did you injure it?
I'm not exactly sure the exact time that I did it, but at the end of the Korea trip, okay, I'll get through the last 2 games, and then I'll come back and take a week or 2 and just look after it. But it just didn't get better.
T-Birds, 1, 2, 3, T-Birds!
Lots of talk and transition, eh? Not giving any transition.
Separate program? It's constant. Some days the aching's worse than others, but it's always when on movements, just bending forward and lifting anything up is difficult. There's aching at night, you know, aching in the morning.
It'll be a bit of trial and error
Yeah.
just to see if you can
I
handle
just
it.
don't want to be
Backpedal.
too much of an error.
Yeah.
I have to keep up a certain average for my scholarship. Otherwise, I honestly wouldn't care. I would rather have the freedom to not worry about marks, but I do, so I'm worried about it.
I think that's about it. It's like 217, and it's a 2-hour exam. You get 3 hours.
Do I need to put up the sign when I'm done and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll give you the break sign as well.
A, yes, if the difference is statistically significant. B, yes, if the same number of hard-to-skin doctors are being compared. Page 2, read. A researcher administer a reading.
I've just trained myself to listen that fast. You know, when I'm reading textbooks and stuff, I want to get through it quickly so I can actually, you know, get through the material. But I just like it fast.
D, one group retest post-test design. Text D, one group retest. C, non-equivalent. D, E, number. Blank. D, testing. Text D, testing.
Midterm season. It's kind of like hunting season, but not nearly as sweet. I had 2 today, and I didn't do very well in either of them, I don't think. I put all this fucking time into it, and neither of them are gonna do anything for me. Especially the Japanese language one. That one really pisses me off. I got 46%, so I didn't quite pass. But I'm close. I'm really close.
That's another one.
I know. That's the second one from the same class too. I think I'm getting like a 44 or a 45 in that right now. So. Oh well.
And what happens if you fail?
Nothing. I just fail. Although I don't want to.
But then are you going to redo it in summer school?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. I'm still in the I can get 50 mode. Where are those cups at?
Dr. Kravitz, you have a visitor in the main lobby.
I've had like so many things done to it, and you know, I've gone to physio, massage, chiropractor. I had a cortisone shot last week, and you know, I had a CT scan, a bone scan, and nobody really knows exactly what it is. A lot of people have theories and ideas, but nobody knows exactly what it is. There's good days and bad days. I mean, I just try to go every day to practice and make sure that I'm as positive as I can be and just make sure I'm there for the team.
It's tough for Sheila. This is the first time in her career that she's had a setback physically, that she's been forced to step off the floor for an extended period of time. So I think it's been quite tough for her emotionally and psychologically.
Right now, like it's really hard to imagine it, you know, it being normal again, because it's just been so long. My biggest fear is just that this is not going to go away.
Okay, so maybe it's been a long time since I've done one of these, but, you know, I've been busy. Probably a better word is just lazy. I'm just a lazy person sometimes. Nothing really goes on with me these days. The opportunity to modernize both the country and its production possibilities of the economy. The seed of industry. Same old, same old.
I'll get it, man. Just wait. Sounded okay where I was, and I thought I played well, so that's all you can ask for. That's all you can control is that, yeah.
The winner tonight by a very, very close count was the Front.
I'd like to hear more of the keyboard sounds in the mix. I hear a lot of the influences from some of the last couple of radio. Getting all that comments from the judges and stuff was a bigger deal than I ever thought. I was just thinking about playing the show, but then we got all these comments and they're overwhelmingly positive. So now I just feel like we have this momentum, like people that don't know us and aren't our friends and don't know what to expect really, really like it. And that's exactly the people that are gonna, you know, set us up with a tour or whatever, things that are going to happen down the road.
Okay, I can't really read the writing, so I'm going to stumble on this. Okay. It's okay to be depressed. just not all the fucking night, I think.
All the time.
Oh, okay.
Right? Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah.
Hey, good job.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, thanks, man.
See you at work.
Yeah, I will, man, for sure. Take it easy.
Hey, Lipsy. I'd phoned Nick at Guide Dogs last week because she'd been, you know, shaking, and she just stopped. And he asked me all these things, and you know, we tried to see if there was a pattern to her shaking. And when I told him, it was mostly when he started coming out of things, out of the store and out of Starbucks. And he was, I could hear him, oh, you know, I could just tell that, oh. So he said, you know, it might be time to think about retirement. And I sort of went, sure, you know, it's never going to be a perfectly good time to retire her, so may as well do it now and get it over with, because she's obviously stressed. I mean, on Friday I just knew it was the end on Friday, because she wouldn't find the SkyTrain and she just didn't want to do it. So that was it. but she'll have the good life. My sister's like, oh, I could tell she didn't want to try and be very excited, but she was having a hard time not being excited. She's like, oh, I get to have a dog and go hiking. And I'm like, okay, you're just a little too excited right now. But it's been kind of hard because she'll never come back here again, you know? And tomorrow I'm coming to work, but I'll just use my cane because she has to get used to going out without me. Or me going out without her, I should say. She does just fine going out without me.
And take an anti-inflammatory. Like ibuprofen or anything, like I'd take them. At the beginning I was more and more like optimistic that I might even be back before the first half of the season. But as the season went on and I was missing every weekend and I didn't feel like it was getting better, it was harder to sit there and just not be able to contribute like I have contributed. Okay, bye. Good luck. Bye. Good luck. Our team's doing really well. We just, yesterday, were ranked #1 in the nation. This is kind of our year for our team. I mean, some of the other teams are weaker this year. We are stronger. And so I'd feel a little cheated out. Good luck. You know, it was a little hard for me not to be a part of it because I had experienced the harder times. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. You want to help me make dinner?
But like, if we're just gonna sit here and make dinner mad, then I don't want to make dinner.
So why are we mad? Why are we?
Well, I don't know, but I don't want to sit here and just be making dinner in silence.
Okay, well, let's talk.
Believe me, there's days I feel sorry for myself, and there's days where I'm not very positive, and that I'm not very optimistic, and you know, so there's definitely bad days. But you know, nobody wants to listen to a whiner, so I gotta at least try to keep it to myself or to Jesse.
You're mad because I did something you didn't like.
Yeah, but that's not even why I'm mad. Like,
You're mad because I made fun of it. That's why you're mad. You're mad because I made you feel like shit because I made fun of something that I thought was something silly. Sometimes I get a little, like, I don't think in her place, and she reminds me, she's like, look, like, I haven't had this happen to me before. But I just think that it's definitely serious, like, but so I don't try and discredit what she's feeling, but I do definitely get a bit self-righteous, I guess, or I think, oh, you know, that's nothing, don't worry. Don't worry, just a back. She worries if she's gonna accomplish her goals. It's totally understandable. I just wish she would not do it so much.
Okay, Michelle. So how much would you like to take?
I'm gonna just draw $40.
40?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to get some Christmas shopping done, and everyone kept asking, where's the dog, and stuff like that. So it was a lot of explaining to do and stuff. I missed her that week for sure, because I was like, man, it's so lonely in here without the dog. Oh, sorry. You know, it was still very hard because I was missing Libby. Like I was kind of to the point where I'd start missing Libby, and so I'd just, you know, I'd go for a walk or something like that. You know, a lot of my friends were like, well, you should just go and get a new dog right away, and why are you doubting it and everything? But it's something like you almost have to go through that. That was part of my grieving process, and that was something I had to go through. Oh, bloody hell, what's going on